In this video, I want to show you a method that you can get started without a landing page, without building a website, without paying for traffic, without pretty much paying any money. It's an absolutely free method and anybody can get started. And the beautiful thing about this method is I'm going to be teaching you how to fish instead of giving you fish. And so you can take this method anywhere you want to go. And I'm going to show you a couple of scenarios that you can basically execute right away. So let's get started. So one of my favorite things to do online whenever I'm not working or whenever I have a free minute is I want to find new businesses, okay? Because new businesses are one of the best sources of present and future income for yourself. And so, for instance, if I type new business list in New York, I will have a lot of results, a list of companies based in New York City. And if you browse this long enough, you will eventually find pages from the New York State license authority that gives out licenses, or the New York City License Center that's gonna give out business lists. There are also companies where you can pay money to get this list, but you don't need to pay anybody because you can find all of this information online. So for instance, if I type new business list Oregon, I should be able to find very interesting. Look at this one, new business list city of Portland, Oregon. New businesses registered last month, okay? New business list October. And so it actually doesn't matter where we're going to find these new businesses. I just like to focus on the United States because that's obviously the country I'm most familiar with. But if you're in the UK or India or somewhere else, you can focus there. But having said that, you can focus on the United States. If you speak English well, if you understand the market, you can focus on the United States. And I highly recommend you to just focus on the United States regardless of where you are. And so if I type new business list Oregon, I see Oregon businesses, right? New business list, new businesses registered last month, new business list, etc., etc. One other thing I did is I typed new businesses in Salt Lake City, and guess what? I found a couple of really nice lists. New business license list, finance slc.gov. This is saltlakecity.gov, which is the capital of Utah in the western part of the United States. And so I opened this document here, and this is directly from the city government, slc.gov, Salt Lake City Finance. And we have new business licenses last 12 months. So this is brand new, brand new. And I opened up October. Here we have October for selected dates from the 1st of October to the 31st. And I also opened November. And so it really depends what you want. But I like to have a couple of months because November is newer than October. But still, it doesn't really matter because they're both relatively new. And if you don't find a business that you like, a business that you want to reach out to, maybe a niche that you're familiar with, then maybe it makes sense to go back a month or two and find and look through those months and find better businesses, better fits. And so in October, I found Cafe Juniper LLC. And if we go and Google that, you will see that this is a brand new business. You always want to Google. And so if we type Cafe Juniper SLC Utah Maps, one little hint is you want to type at least the rough location because this is a fairly generic name. I have seen this cafe in Sydney, Australia, and a couple of other places around the world. So you want to type at least the rough location. If you do that, you're going to see this little snippet here. And this is their map snippet. This is Google Local My Business snippet. And right away, you see that this is Cafe Juniper, 11 Google reviews. If you click on reviews, you should see reviews that are fairly recent. And I see a month ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago. So seeing that there's no review 6 months ago or 2 years ago or 5 years ago, I can come to the conclusion that this is a fairly new business, and that's why it's a really good fit. Another business that I found, this was actually in the November list, is this one right here. It's a new business called Simplicity Cocktails. I don't know why this business just called my attention because it has a very simple name. And right away I found their website with a quick Google search. And now, not only have I found these businesses, I also double checked that these are new businesses. I also discovered their website. So right now I found new businesses, and I have plenty of information where I can go out and reach out to these people. Now, there are lots of ways of reaching out. They obviously have their social media here, and you have Cafe Juniper as well. They have their website here too. Let's go to their website. And they have location, they have contact information. So we really don't need to go, and they have their email here. So we don't really need to use any specialty tools in order to reach them. And that is how it is with businesses. Typically with businesses, it's fairly easy to reach them because they're looking to do business. So now that we found these brand new businesses that we confirmed, triple checked, double checked, quadruple checked, we can go to our next course of action. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pitching various services to them. And this is where you can pause and you can think about, you can do so many things here. You can pitch Facebook ads, you can pitch Google SEO stuff, and you can outsource that. You can do so many things, but in this example, we're going to be doing something different. And what we're going to be doing them is we're going to be building an app for them. And by building this app, we're going to make it a lot easier for their customers to basically browse their products and services and hopefully buy some of their offerings. And in order to do that, we're going to go to this tool called GlideApps. And this is an amazing tool. It's super easy to use, and you can get started very, very quickly. And you can create an app in something like 30 minutes just by using a template that they already have for us. So when you log in, you can just sign up. And this is absolutely free. They have a generous free plan. You don't have to pay anything. You're going to go into templates, and you are going to see lots and lots of interesting templates, okay? And so I found a really cool template here. So if I go into my dashboard here, you will see that I found this template called Restaurant Owners, okay? And we're going to click on it, and we can modify it and customize it for their uses. We can customize for something that they want, and it's super easy to customize. It's going to take like 20 minutes to customize because the whole app is getting data from Google Sheets. You don't have to code anything here. It's completely transparent, super easy to do. And so the first thing you have to understand is that we have this layout, we have tabs, and this thing has 4 tabs, has home, menu, cart, and gift cards. And so for home, if you go into home, you have to click on these tabs, and you click on home here, you will see that the home is linked to the restaurant here. And then if you go into menu, you're going to click on tabs, click on menu, you're going to see that this is linked to menu. And then cart is actually a checkout page that's built in. You don't have to touch it at all. It's completely built in. And then if we go into gift cards here, you're going to go into tabs again. You're going to click on gift cards. You will see that this is another source in Google Sheets. So now let's go into Google Sheets, and I will show you how this data looks like. All you have to do is click on data here, and you're going to see everything. You're going to see menu, gift cards, restaurant choices. So really, all you have to do in order to make this app work is modify everything here. So for instance, in the menu, you will modify everything. So you can go to this coffee place, this Cafe Juniper, open it up, look at their menu, or order online, look at their menu and put it into the Google Sheets with the images that you find, stock images somewhere on the internet or find it on the website. You can basically go in here and you can modify things here. So you can modify the name, the price, icon from the menu on their website. You can modify, you can also create some gift cards, just something that you can present to them. Next is the restaurant. You can modify the fields for the restaurant. This is going to have only one row because we're only doing it for one restaurant. It's not going to have, we're not building a marketplace for multiple restaurants and multiple users. This is just going to be one restaurant. If I'm the owner of the restaurant, I'm just going to be there. I'm only going to have my own restaurant there and then various products. And then we also have choices, milk type, size. And I believe this is something that you pick whenever you are using this app. So if we go back to this app here, we go back to layout. If you're in menu, if we scroll down, there's probably some options. Drink 2, and probably if you click on somewhere, you will be able to pick an option, browse menu, browse gift card, and we're going to have the image of the restaurant, your restaurant. All of this is going to be modified in Google Sheets. This is not an app that somebody coded and built. This is an app that is getting all of its data from Google Sheets. And once you're done, so let's say we want to modify your restaurant. I'm going to go into data and I'm going to modify it. So I'm just going to put Cafe Juniper. I believe that's the name, Cafe Juniper, okay? And the image, I'm just going to leave it. The only thing I'm going to do is modify Cafe Juniper. We're going to go back to the layout, and guess what? It already modified it. Now it says Cafe Juniper. So imagine I basically went in here. It took me like 20 to 30 minutes. That's probably too much. Probably like 10, 15 minutes to modify all of this. You can do it in like 5 minutes. Do all of this, and then you can click on share, and you're going to have a link. So I'm just going to call it Cafe Juniper here. This is going to be a nice branded link. We copy it, and now I can open a new tab and I can paste it, and a person can start using this app. They can install this app on their phone. They can scan it with their camera to install the app. They can purchase stuff. It already has the purchasing. We can click on the product. We can add to cart, and then we can go to cart and we can do a checkout. It's all there. It's all set up. And so the only thing that you have to do is email the owner and say, hey, I went ahead and built an app for you. What do you think? Do you like this app? And then you can sell it to them. And you can say, well, I can sell it for you for some price. You can name a price. And the price doesn't need to be super high, because this is not an app that does crazy amount of things. This is a super simple app that they can start showing it to their customers as a branded app. Remember, this is a branded app. This is not like a restaurant is using Uber Eats or DoorDash or one of these other services. This is a fully branded app. And so if a restaurant has a branded app, it increases the value in the customer's eyes. The customers view this restaurant, oh, they have their own branded app, and you can sell it to them very, very quickly, even though it took you like 20 minutes to create. Let me show you another example. So another business that I found is this Simplicity Cocktails, and this is also a brand new business. Really nice landing page, really, really cool. Our story, our cocktails, and the same thing you're gonna do. You're gonna go to GlideApps and you're gonna use that template to create an app for their cocktails, okay? And so you can click on Learn More, and you can learn about their cocktails, right? So they have a bunch of cocktails. How many do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cocktails. And so you can create an app with 4 of these cocktails and say, hey guys, I love your website. I love your idea. Congratulations on your new business. Congratulations on your new store. I decided to go out and build a custom app for you. Would you like this app? If so, I can sell it to you. And you can sell it. You don't need to sell it for thousands of dollars. You can work out a price depending on the complexity of this app. And so for a simple app, you don't have to charge a lot. If the app has more features, more tabs, then you can charge a little bit more. And so even if you get rejected, some people may not be interested. It's no problem, because you have so many businesses. Somebody is bound to bite the bullet and get this app because it makes a lot of sense. Look at this. We have a lot of this. We have property companies. We have real estate companies, Mattress Kingdom. We have all these wellness company, brewery, barber, John Brewer Barbering, actually, excuse me. We have New Paradigm Athletics. We have so many businesses, and this is just for the month of October. And so what you want to do is you want to create 5 of these apps, very, very simple, and email 5 businesses, and then you can pitch the app. The other method, if you're watching it this long, I love to insert a little bit of gems here, is that you don't even need to create an app before you email them. You can say something like, we are a business that's specializing in making apps. Here are a couple of apps that we created for a couple of local Salt Lake City businesses, and we would love to create a similar app for you as well. So once you have 2 or 3 apps, that becomes your portfolio. And so even if you can't sell those apps to the business owners that you created these apps for, they can serve as experience. So when you're emailing new businesses, you can say, hey guys, we created these apps for these businesses. We would love to create an app for you as well. And so when you're contacting new businesses later on, after the initial 2 or 3 businesses where you created these apps, which took you like 15 minutes each to create, the next time you don't even have to create an app. You can just show existing apps and say, we would love to create a custom app for you as well, with custom branding, with your brand in there, with the brand colors, with the products and services of your business. We would love to do that. Would you be interested? We can do it in as little as 3 business days. You don't want to say we'll do it in 20 minutes. You should say we will do it in as little as 3 business days, and you will have a custom app. And that is the method that you want to go. It's a free traffic method. You don't have to spend anything. I have all the data for you. You can just Google for something like new business in Salt Lake City. Scroll down. It's going to be the first result after the ads. You're going to open it, and then you're just going to go November, October. You can also do New Business List Oregon if you'd like. It's really up to you. There's so many opportunities, and they're popping up every single day. And also for December, we're going to have a brand new list of businesses as well. All right, guys. So that is the method I have for you guys today. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know below if you enjoyed this method and you are planning to implement it. Now, I do have some ideas of making this method even better by using automation. So if you want to see that future video that I'm working on, where I'm going to be talking about automating this whole method, and that way you can do even less work, make sure you leave a comment, smash a like on this video, and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss a future video. All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.